Hey everybody, welcome back to the YouTube channel. It's just me out on a solo camp this time. It's going to be a wet, cold and miserable night as usual. So I better get on to getting the tarp set up between these trees, getting the tent down. Got the good old big Agnes tent again for this camp. It's always a pleasure to use. And I've also got a few other pieces of big Agnes gear to test out. So it should be pretty fun. I got a hatchet that's going to be really good for my wood chopping montages. And also just a few other little things which I'll talk about later and show you. So better get on with my jobs, better get all set up. I think some rain's coming in, but it's good to be out again, and I'll come back to you guys later. Well, all set up now. If you guys watch the channel regularly, you would see that I've got some new items. The big Agnes Skyline UL insulated chair cover. This thing, you can see it on my chair. It weighs 200 grams, and I can tell you, it's quite warm. I've also got this. It's some new kind of filter coffee thing to try. It's a New Zealand company. and as you guys know, I'm really into coffee, so I'll try that and see how it goes. Looks like we have a boil, and then I'll get on to gathering some firewood. The temperature's dropped though, and it's quite cold, so have to keep moving. But we'll have this little filter thing, and I'll show you guys what it looks like, and then I'll carry on with my jobs.
I think it's time I go out and gather some firewood. I'm not really looking forward to it. In fact, I'm kind of dreading it. I'm kind of warm and dry right now. But as you can hear and see, there's a lot of rain coming down, just gushing off the tarp. I've got my new big Agnes hatchet. This thing's only 680 grams. I think it's got an aluminium handle. Holy cow, the rain's coming in heavy. It's got this nice rubber handle, aluminium shaft, and a stainless steel head. You can bang your tent stakes in it. You can even open a beer and it's razor sharp. So, picked this up at the gear shop in Nelson. Absolutely awesome bit of kit for these type of camps. So I might try cut some trees down with it, but I got to gather a heap of wood, made myself this big fire pit in front of me. I get the fire going and just chill out, but I'm going to get really wet and cold, but I just got to do it. So, let's crack on to wood montage. attempt to get this fire going now. I've got these. It's a new product which I'm going to try and use instead of my fire starters. So these are just like a, what are they called? Stormproof sweet fire strikers. So apparently these things, there's a little striker on the side of this box. I can strike them and they burn for 8 minutes. And they're stormproof. So we'll see about that. Whoa. That's awesome. Whoa, that thing's wicked. Let's see if it can get these wet twigs going though. It's going, but it's not putting out heaps of heat. I'll put another one in there just to see. Get some heat in there.
Well everybody, finally managed to get the fire going. As you can see, it's pretty smoky. The wood's just saturated. Those fire starters worked alright, but they're not as good as the stinky ones that I get from the supermarket. But it was good to try them out and I'll use them again in future. Just not ideal when the wood's so wet like it is now in winter. But I'm getting kind of cold. I just checked my temperature probe. It's only 4 degrees Celsius and you can see this wind coming through my campsite. So what I'm going to do is I'll get my big puffer jacket on, do a few jobs, have a big cup of tea and some biscuits. Let the fire get real hot and die down, and then I'll think about cooking dinner. But so far it's a great camp. If you're enjoying it, thumbs up and subscribe, really appreciate it. A lot of new people here from my snowstorm video with Victoria. So thank you everyone for joining the channel and subscribing, really appreciate it. And hopefully I can make videos that you guys like to see. So if you do like it, let me know by hitting the thumbs up and saying something in the comments. But on to carry on camping, get warm, get this fire going good, have a cup of tea. But so far so good.
These things are a Dutch delicacy. I'm half Dutch, so I thought I'd get some stroop waffles. They're a syrupy kind of caramel biscuity waffle thing. Have it with a cup of tea. British and Dutch, delicious. Alright everybody, it's dinner time and I'm having burgers again. But these ones are special burgers. They're Wagyu patties. Wagyu, you guys probably know, but it's like the special kind of cow which makes excellent meat. So we're having double cheeseburgers with brioche, putting the Swiss cheese and the Wagyu. It's going to be very, very tasty, I think. And I'm thoroughly looking forward to it. The fire's going great,
There's a few spits coming down. And it's just excellent conditions for camping. Really enjoying being out. Oh, I'm so warm. This jacket that I got really does keep you warm. It's like, yeah, 200 grams of goose down. And it has a raincoat outer on it, so it traps all that heat in. And I'm wearing my new nitro fleece underneath. But that thing's warmth to weight ratio is rather impressive, so I'm real toasty warm. The fire's going great, and my burgers are cooking. Oh, but got, yeah, 2 big cheeseburgers to eat for dinner. And then I'll probably have a hot chocolate. But the fire's just got massive amounts of coals. The big fat logs are just burning now, so all is well in the fire department. And I can smell these patties. Very fragrant. Cheeseburger is ready and it looks fantastic. Crikey, look at that. That is one deluxe burger. Man, these Wagyu patties, they do make a difference. Holy moly. Oh my goodness. Best burgers I've ever done, I swear. Anyway, I'm not going to sit here and make you watch me eat them. I have another one to cook after this, which I might film a little bit of, but I'm just going to sit back and enjoy these burgers. They truly are something special, especially out in front of the campfire. Thanks for coming along, everyone, and yeah, I'm just going to indulge in these and I'll come back to you later. Just been chilling out by the fire, burning all my wood up for the last hour and a half or so. It is quite cold. It's about 3.5 to 4 degrees Celsius at the moment. But there's still this breeze coming through the campsite. You can see the fire, it's going so good right now. I made myself a cup of tea. So I'm just gonna have this, relax, watch the rest of my wood die down, then probably get into the tent. Looking forward to sleeping tonight. I've got the new Big Agnes Zoom UL sleeping pad. And that pad's kind of like the Cedar Summer Ethelite XT. It's got that air sprung cells, kind of dimples, quilted pattern all over the top. And it's real comfortable because when you lie in it, it distributes the weight and alleviates pressure points really nice across the mat. So this pad's warmer and it's lighter than the Cedar Summer and it packs smaller. So could be a game changer. It's only 550 grams for the long white. So I'm looking forward to getting into that. I'll give my full thoughts in the morning and I'll show you it in the tent. I've also got these cool kind of fairy lights that hang inside the tent.
and plug into my power bank. It's called the Alpenglow by Big Agnes. They only weigh 23 grams and it's like LED lights in a string. So that's pretty cool. See behind me, these are my fairy lights. The Alpenglow in the tent. They're pretty cool, 23 grams, I can't believe it. Just like a string with LEDs. The little things when you go camping, you know, they make a big difference, I reckon. Add to the ambience, add to the fun. You know, it's not ultralight, although 23 grams. What purpose does it serve? It's cool, and I like it, and I come out for fun. So I take extra things that I don't need, like a table, and heaps of lights, and a hatchet, and a saw, and a big knife, and big burgers. Look at this. Look at all my lighting. This is the Biolite. You can change the colours of this thing. It's pretty cool. Right, I'm inside the big green slug. This is my MacPack Latitude 700 sleeping bag. You know, it's not the most high-spec piece of gear in the world, but I do like taking it out on camps where it's not a huge walk in. It's only about 40 minutes to get to this spot, so I can take in an extra heavy sleeping bag. Wouldn't take it way up into the tops these days because the quilts are just so much better, but it is a comfy bag. But this is the pad, as you can see. It's nice and orange, but I can just feel already it's distributing my weight very, very nicely, and it's got the two outer portions of the pad have extra thick baffles, so it kind of cradles your body into the middle. So I think it's about 8 centimeters thick in the middle, and then about 9 on the edges. So if I'm lying down on it, I mean, it's pretty comfortable. It's kind of like I'm in a big luxury hotel in here or something. Look at all this lighting. Oh man. I think it's more comfortable than the Nemo Tensor in terms of weight distribution. But the real test, I suppose, is does it keep you warm? Because warmth is the main factor in comfort, I think. I don't think it's going to be a cold enough night to really test the limits of it. The R value's 4.4 or 4.3, but I've heard a few people say that it does sleep cold. I think it was that Canadian guy, Justin Outdoors, and the other American dude that does gear reviews. But they both said it was cold. I usually find pads to be quite accurate. My Cedar Summer, I could go down to about 0 degrees with it. So I should be able to get down to like -5 with this pad. And I think the Tensor probably can, so we'll see. But it could be just like a 3-season summer pad, super comfortable. I think I'm going to go to bed. It's been a fantastic night and a great camp. The fire's still going out there, and I'm just going to watch it die down and keep the door to the tent open. But I'll see you guys in the morning, and I've got French toast and bacon and maple syrup. I don't know if I'm going to need it, but we'll see. But anyway, good night guys, thanks for coming along. I'll see you in the morning.
Good morning everybody. As you can hear, there's some nice raindrops coming down. They kind of rained persistently like this most of the night, which was pretty nice. It wasn't like torrential rain that was freaking me out, so had a very nice sleep, dozing off to this pitter-patter of the rain. And the pad, I must say, is very comfortable. I only woke up a few times, but that's normal for me in the tent. And yeah, I just felt supported, didn't feel any cold coming through, although it's not very cold tonight. It's probably dropped down to like 3 degrees maybe. But it's a very comfortable pad, makes hardly any noise when I move around. And I like the side baffles. they really do actually help keep you in place. I think I'll just listen to the rain a bit, then I might have a couple coffees. I'm just going to stay in bed. I'm not going to get up straight away, it's still pretty early. And then I'll cook my French toast and bacon. I'm looking forward to it, I'm hungry again.
Here's everybody, Mocha, mocha and cappuccino blend. When I get up out of the tent and into my chair, I'll have one of those epic drip coffees. I think I've got two, so I'll probably have two of those with my French toast. The rain's still coming down pretty nice. Yeah, it's just super cozy in here. I love it when it's raining like this in the morning when you're camping. It's not heavy rain, it's just spits. Having another one of those epic coffees. I quite like them. They're very convenient. You don't have to mess around with little dosing out your coffee and stuff. You just put it on, pour it. Sorry, my throat. Then you go. These might be a new staple, I don't know. I quite like them. There's a bit of light coming in the trees now, coming through. 7 o'clock in the morning. I've just been lying in the tent listening to the rain, but it's very pleasant. I'm not sure what the weather's supposed to do. I think it's going to rain all day, but there might be a break in the weather to pack up or not.
Up and out of the tent, and it's raining pretty heavy, which is actually quite nice. Perfect setup with the tarp, so no worries. I've had my third coffee, more of that epic drip. I mean, there's not a lot of coffee in them. I think it's only 12 grams, but I really like them. So maybe you'll be seeing more of them on the channel. But it's a pretty fantastic morning here. There's quite a bit of wind in the tops of the trees, but I'm quite sheltered down in this spot. But anyway, what I'm going to do is probably cook my breakfast. I've got French toast, and I used the leftover brioche buns and dunked them in the French toast mixture, vanilla, cinnamon, and some milk and an egg, whisk it up, soak them. Then I'm going to fry them in some butter and maybe have some bacon with it and maple syrup. But it's going to be very, very tasty, and I'm quite looking forward to it. Although I had a huge feast last night, my hunger has returned.
I have a very unfortunate announcement to make. I've just realised. A weka, those stupid little birds that you see running around in my videos, stole my bread, so I can't cook my French toast. I'm really annoyed about this. I mean, I'm in their habitat, but they're relentless. They must have come under the tent vestibule in the night and taken it. Anyway, I've got this beautiful mixture made up. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I'm just going to try to cook it. I'm going to cook some bacon and eat all the bacon. But anyway,
That's very upsetting. Kind of funny, but oh, I was so looking forward to the French toast. Damn it. Anyway, I'm just going to cook the bacon and try eat something. Anyway, learn your lesson. Weka, they're a pest.
I've done a compromise. Well, I've had to compromise. I've put some of my Dutch sweet waffles, cooking them with the bacon. So I'm going to have sweet waffles and bacon. It should actually be quite nice. It might turn out to be a new thing. But unless I get something with my bacon, I mean, it's absolutely unhealthy. But I don't come out here to be healthy. And I'm going to put maple syrup on it too. So I'll give you the close-up. Customary close-up. This is sweet Dutch waffles. And bacon. Sometimes in life, things don't always go to plan, and you got to make a compromise. That's the spot. That's actually really nice. Anybody who camps in New Zealand, they'll understand. But this is actually really good. Would have been nice to have the proper French toast, but these sweet waffles, salty bacon, quite delicious. Oh, I'm gonna eat this, and then I'm probably just gonna pack up in the rain and head home. I hope you all enjoyed the video and enjoyed seeing some new pieces of gear. I sure enjoyed this trip. It was a great relaxing camp. The hatchet's awesome and I love that new sleeping pad. Look, the Weka's coming back. I don't know if you'll be able to see that in the shot, but he's right down in front of me. But yeah, I'm going to pack up, eat this, and then head on home. But I'll see you guys in the next video. If you enjoyed it, like and subscribe. And I've got plenty of other camps if you're new to the channel you can check out. That's enough from me. We'll see you guys in the next video.